All right, we're going to talk about knitting your heels on when using two at a time on a magic loop. This is the Little Boxes Socks pattern that I am doing, and I wanted to just give you some tips. As you can see, I've got one of my heels done. This is a Fish Lips Kiss heel, and here is my magic loop needle. And so this is sock 1 and sock 2. And I knit and did what I was required, which is like 7 rows, and then I was to insert heel. The pattern it calls for an afterthought heel. I went ahead and put the Fish Lips Kiss heel in. So what I like to do when I'm doing my Fish Lips Kiss heel is I work the pattern across the first 32 stitches. So I've done basically a half of a round. Then, and I did that on my size 1 needles. This pattern requires you to go up 1 needle size because of the bit of stranded knitting. Had an aha and went, I need to use my 0 needle again. And that ended up being a really good thing because I have my heel stitches on my 0 needle. And after I knit across the 32, then I took my 24-inch 0 needle and I ticked back so that my working needle, I transferred them. And then I have my 24-inch ready to go so that I could start working the heel. And you build up and then you build down the heel. All the while, this part of my magic loop is just hanging. So it really worked out great because of the 24-inch to be able to do this heel. The other thing about the heel is I have 38 stitches and I typically do 32. So this is going to be a bigger heel for me. So I did the twin stitch for the largest size and so I had 12 on each side and then I finished. So I have a few more stitches in here causing me to have a little wider heel here. So it's a bit of trial and error. I'm going to have to see how it's going to fit. I might have to adjust the length of my foot. But again, this is trial and error. So this is done. These yarns are here waiting for me, and I will finish the rest of my round for sock 1 and be ready to go. So now I'm ready to work on sock 2 and to do the heel. These little stoppers, and we have these at the shop from Coco Knits, are invaluable when we're working with leaving stitches and waiting. I've also talked about the little clips. I had this clip together like this so that and then I pushed it way down on the needle while I worked on this heel over here. It just really worked terrific. But I'm done with this heel. I need to use the 24-inch needle again over here. And what I do need to do is these yarns are waiting here for me. So I need to work that first row. So I'm going to pull my magic loop needle around and I will work across these 38 stitches and work my pattern and leave those yarns here like they are on this sock. Then what I will do is I will transfer the stitches. Actually, I'm thinking on the fly here. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get these stitches engaged. So I will transfer them across. So I'm set and ready to go again with this magic loop. That will free up this needle. And then I will do the first row with my red and white yarn, transfer the stitches back on my 24-inch, and go ahead and work the heel for that. And actually, when I'm done, it'll all be ready and set to go. So I know it sounds a little confusing, but I wanted to give you just some ideas on how to do the heels with the magic loop. Again, you could have taken it all off and done it and put it all back on. You have to make a decision about fussiness and your tolerance of that. I'll keep you posted on how it works out for me.